Good evening everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Sharks TV, joined post-match by Hull Seahawks head coach Matty Davis. Matty, 6-2 victory, got to be pleased.
Yeah, obviously, always pleasing to win any game, but to come here and win, it's always tough. I think we didn't start particularly great, and I thought it was going to be one of them nights, but I think obviously you guys being so short, it's tough. Fair play to them, they stuck in the game as long as they could, and I think it was one of them at the end. It was just sort of, we sort of took over the game a little bit, scored some big ones at that time, and we needed it. It was a big win for us, and happy that we could come here and get the job done.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, you're nearly always grumpy in your interviews after a game. You've got to be happy. What pleased you most about tonight's game?
Oh, look, really happy. It's one of them. We had a tough night on Friday, so it's sort of that hangover's still there. It was disappointing, and obviously we had a lot of conversations about it today, about just sort of making sure we turned up with the right mindset. The mentality needed to be better, and I felt like we got that tonight. After the start, I was asking a lot of questions of them, like I say, and we responded well, and obviously look, to win it's great. The big players tonight played really well, and that's what you need. You need your big players to show up, and we had that tonight. And after the first couple of goals, I thought Dima played really well after that as well. So really happy.
I would agree with you. I think Brock in particular played really well. Emil was fantastic going forward, and Bobby does what Bobby does. He was really good hockey, and I also like some of the younger players as well coming on tonight. They were impressive. Yeah,
look, the young lads, they're getting a big chance this year. They've all been playing, and it was great to see them, chip in and make the impact at the end. Obviously would like to get them on more all game. It's just when you're in big games and tight games, it's when the power plays and penalty kills happen, it's you've got to sort of fall back on the big lads. So it was good to get them out, and like I say, I think this year we've had some really good spells, and you can see there's a good team in there, and it's just obviously trying to find that consistency level for us. Like I say, when the big players play like that, you're always going to have a chance to win. And like I say, Brock tonight I thought was brilliant, and sort of really steadied us. We had 5D tonight, which is short for us obviously, but you guys were obviously a lot shorter. But I felt like we really needed to take advantage of that and try and hold on to the puck in areas and make it harder on your D, which is just hard when you're that short. And I felt like we did that.
So surely you're starting to look up the table now, and the top four look pretty the usual sort of top four up there, but you're looking to break into that, surely.
Yeah, look, we are obviously going to the season. We really wanted to push and see what we could do. Look, this league is really difficult. The start we've had has not been great. No bones around it, and we've had a lot of good games recently, and a good spell of winning some big games when we needed to. And I think right now it's just about every game at a time, and sort of at the end of the day, every night is going to be difficult. It doesn't matter where you go and who you're playing. The league is tough, so
it's that consistency you talk about. That's what you've got to do.
And that's it. Yeah, it's just the best teams find a way to win and get points every night, and that's what we have to do if we want to get higher in the table. That's what we have to do. So just sort of concentrate on what we're doing, try and bring the performances every night, and we'll see where we end up.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight, and all the best for the rest of the season. It's always easier going home after a win, so enjoy the trip home.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.